Hi, dear players, welcome to my Eggy workshop tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll learn about how to use the toolbar on the left. First, let's learn about the copy tool. There are two ways of copying. One is movement copy, and the other is rotate copy. First, select the small block below, and then bring up the copy menu. Then tap the move button in the toolbar below to move the small block in the specified direction. Through copying and moving, we get a second small block. Next, tap to select the cuboid further ahead and bring up the copy menu. This time, it's different, as we'll tap the rotate button in the toolbar below. By copying and rotating, a new cuboid will be created. You've probably noticed that next to the copy button, you can choose a quantity. This number is the number of copies you want to make. For example, I'll set the quantity to 3, then repeat the previous steps. This time, we've copied and created 3 small blocks at once. Copying and rotating work the same way. Bulk copying like this can help you design maps more efficiently. Next, let's take a look at the Select Multiple button above. In normal mode, when we tap and select a small block, we can only target a single small block for editing and other actions. But when we tap Select Multiple to enable the Select Multiple mode, we can edit multiple samples at the same time. For example, here I've selected the 4 small blocks on the right one by one. I can edit all 4 of them at the same time, as well as drag to move, resize, and rotate them. I'll tap to select the 4 small blocks. Next to Select Multiple, there is also a Select option. Tap to bring up the Select Multiple menu and select the Select option. We can then draw a selection box on the map. Now, the 4 small blocks are surrounded by the selection box and can all be selected at the same time. Note that the selection box can only select objects that are completely contained within it. For example, the tallest cuboid here is halfway outside the selection box, so it couldn't be selected. Next, let's talk about the other options at the top of the left toolbar. Tap More, then tap Music in the menu. If you want to choose some background music for your map, pick a song, then tap the Select button on the right to set the map's background music. To save on time, our explanation of the left sidebar's Select Multiple and Copy functions will end here for now. In the next episode, I'll continue to introduce the functions and purposes of the other 3 buttons in the More Options section. See ya next time.